Guys, I don't think you understand how much it is important for the control unit to be close to a gaffer or an operator. Sometimes all you need is to just reach your light knob and add your intensity or anything that you like Salt Bay, without having to put the light down and then having to find the knob and then adjust everything and then put it up on a C-stand again. I have just finished shooting an ad campaign for International Women's Day, and that project was dope. We did have an Aputure Nova and the 600D Pro. Boys, by the time I actually go home, Aputure have just released their 1200D. But guys, before we talk about this light, I do have a giveaway coming soon on this channel, but we'll talk about that later in this video. But if you have been in the game for quite some time, something to be happy about is how the lighting company has evolved, because back in the days, I honestly could only afford the 2 sets of lights. There was 3 redhead and there was another one from a company called Ionero, and those lights were a headache to work with. First of all, my redhead was very hot, and sometime when I was on set, I could actually smell the paint. Basically, the version that I had, or the version that I could afford, there was no dimmable, so you also had to deal with diffusing them. So fast forward 2022, we do have companies such as Aputure and other companies pushing the envelope and giving filmmaker great light at an affordable price. And this one, I'm gonna tell you a few things that I'm really happy about, or things that I kind of like, and 2 things that I do not like. The first thing I do like about this light is because this is the most powerful bow and mount light on the market with 1200 watt COB. And if you don't know what COB mean, that means Chris Brown or chip on a cob, depending where you're from. And the best thing about having 1200 watt output is because as a filmmaker, you can basically have access to sunlight anytime when you need it. So that is freaking amazing. Another cool thing is that the unit and the control, they are both weather resistant, which is actually good, and it gives this light an advantage to the REM18, the Joker, and HMI 575. That is in my opinion. There's another thing that I really liked, and that is on the control unit. And listen, you might not notice this at all unless you actually get to use this light most of the time, and that is the way Aputure have decided to position the cable, or where you plug in the cables. It is on the side rather than it being on the bottom. And I remember struggling to actually plug things in, especially when the control unit is very low. So it kind of gave me the vibe as if I was looking something under my table. So Aputure, that is very small, but to me it meant a lot. So another thing is, guys, I don't think you understand how much it is important for the control unit to be close to a gaffer or an operator. Aputure, I am sold, and if you continue to make your light control unit like this, you would actually save us a lot of time. And if you're a gaffer or a DP, I'm sure you can agree with me, because all you want is basically to be able to reach your lighting knob and add your intensity or anything that you like, just like Salt Bay, without one having to put the C-stand down, reposition the light, finding the knob, and then having to put the C-stand up again. All we want is the ability to be able to change, as you can see on my background, change your light 1, 2, and you are ready to go. So Aputure, you have done that, and we really appreciate you. Another cool thing about this light is that you can actually still use all your Bowen modifier, such as the Lantern 150 or the Dome 90, or let's say you do have some accessories from your 600D or your 600X, they still work fine, which is a bonus. And one thing that drives me nuts is when a company releases a brand new product which is quite similar to the previous model, and they give it all brand new accessories, and in my brain I'm always like, well, we have spent money again, but this is actually cool. Another cool thing is the 7.5 meter head cable, and this is very important to me because let me give you a story. So I had the shoot, I packed everything, and guess what? I forgot my extension cord. So I had to go on set and I moved things around and stretch the light or stretch the cable or the cord, and it was not safe at all. So Aputure having 7.5 meter, that is a lot, and if you find yourself in this situation, you will do just fine. There are a lot of great things about this light, such as how you can control it, its flexibility, its fan mode, and all those things that I might be able to tell you more when I actually have access to this light. I do have a campaign that I'm shooting next, and the first thing I asked the gaffer, please do your best and see if you can get your hand on this light, because I actually want to be able to give you guys a hands-on and tell you everything about it. Also, if there's something that you like about this light, comment below and tell me what that is. Now that I've told you everything I do like about this light, I'm going to tell you two more things that I'm more concerned about this light, but keep in mind, this might not be an issue to you at all. These are for lighting enthusiasts that get to put the light under the microscope, also for big time gaffer. And listen, we do have the greatest example of all the time. So if you see the 1200D, the way the COB is designed compared to the Arri Orbiter or the Evoke, basically it has a light inside and there's like mirror here that kind of help to project the light out. And that got me thinking, how if there's a scratch on the mirror? First of all, how easy is that to fix? Is it replaceable? Because I have seen runner on set, yeah, throwing things in the van, and that's where I got this idea for. Also, that might kind of introduce like a weird shadow in your shot depending on a fixture that you're using. Another thing, actually, I got to notice this same issue on a light that I'm using. It's quite a cheap light that the gaffer had. Again, it kind of had the same similar design with the 1200D. Again, the COB is inside and the light is projecting, and when you bring the light close to a white surface, you can actually experiencing this front shadow on the wall. And if I actually get to test the light, or if I get my hand on a light, I'll be able to demonstrate that for you. So guys, that is all for today. Again, comment below and tell me what you do like about this light. Also, if you're new here, my name is Kashilembo, and on this channel we talk about filmmaking, lighting, DaVinci Resolve tutorial, unboxing, and just helping you to improve your visual storytelling. And if that's something that you're into, please make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell icon so you don't miss when I post a video like this. Small Rig have been kind enough and they sent this to me and they asked me to give that to you guys. So listen, I'm dropping a matte box video. In that video, I'm giving this to one of you lovely supporting subscribers. So watch out for that video, it's dropping soon. Again, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I hope that will continue to grow this platform, and hopefully I'm gonna give you guys more stuff. Stay tuned. The first thing I do like about this, because it is the most powerful bow and mount lens, lights.